On this video, we will be describing you the process of the Rewards 365 fundraising program and how this will be integrated with the Fort Bend ISD. As you can see, we're currently logged in to the main site for the Fort Bend ISD. Now we're going to go ahead and log into your back office, and we're going to show you where you can see the stats and all of your students tracking for the Rewards 365 program. Now, one of our representatives is going to help you with the setup and the management of your campaign, but as you can see, we've got a couple of options here on the Rewards 365 page. You can click here to create a new campaign, or you can click here to manage an existing campaign that has already been set up. We're going to go ahead and look at one of the demos that we've set up at this time. As you can see, we can see the campaign name, the Fort Bend demo. We'll talk about groups in a second. We have one participant that is enrolled. You can see the date that it was created, and I just went ahead and put out an expiration date till the end of the year. We also have a couple of quick links for you. You can click on the Edit button to go ahead and make changes to an existing campaign or review the details that were set up. You can click on the Stats button to see the stats of all of your students. You can click on the Message and send a message to any of your students who are part of the program. And we have the Report feature that allows you to look at some simple reports by group so that you can track your stats for all of your students, maybe post it on the wall so everyone knows where they're at that moment. All right, we're going to go ahead and click on the Edit button. And let's just take a quick look at the overview of the campaign. Now, this is the campaign info page. Most of this information is just for administrative purposes. It'll all be pre-set up for you. We have the internal campaign name, the expiration date, any internal notes, the ability to select whether or not pictures can be used by students, uploaded or not, and what their membership goal is. If you make any changes, you just click on the Save Changes button. It tells you the changes have been saved. Now we have the landing page, and here on the landing page you can see that there's some more information that can be customized. What is the actual program name? The introductory text on that landing page. We have the signees information. We're choosing to use the coach or organization concept here. You can upload a media. You can either use a JPEG image, which as you can see is currently shown right here, or you can go ahead and select a YouTube video that might enhance your campaign and talk about the reason that you're doing the fundraising and what those funds are going to be used for. And the last couple of options are just the tagline color and some tagline content that is on that page. Okay, now that all changes have been made, you can go ahead and click on the Save Changes button, and as you can see the page refreshes, and then you can click on the Preview button, and now you can see we have a sample of what the landing page would look like. Now we'll go into more details later about the email that is sent out to the potential donors, but when they click on the Donate link in the email, they'll come to this landing page. You can see that the platform will be branded to the logo of your school. You can see you have the ability to customize that message from the teacher or the coach who's promoting the program. You can see the name of the program, and you'll be able to see the image or the video that you had selected. We have the tagline color and content, and then down here you can see we've got some pre-selected amounts for people to make a donation, and they can also click on the custom, and the minimum donation that someone could make here is going to be $10. Then they fill out all of their billing information, agree to terms of use, and click submit. But if you like the way the design looks, then you're all set. So this is just a sample of how the landing page would look once any of your potential donors clicks on that. All right, this is the Groups tab. You have the ability to create groups for your campaign. Now, most times people will use this in the function of a group of classes, whether it be a senior class, a junior class, freshman, sophomore, things like that, and they use it as a friendly competition for each person to compete against each other. Another way might be, your sports program, and you might have a varsity team versus the JV. Now you just need to have a minimum of one group set up for your campaign, and you can see the group ID here. Now the group ID is important because this is what your students or players will be using to register themselves onto the 365 program. Once registered, that's how they're able to add all the emails for the potential donors. So as stated, you only need to have a minimum of one group ID, but you can go ahead and go down here and add an additional group if you need to. Next we have prizes. We've just thrown in a sample prize here to look at. We have a campaign goal of how many donations per person, and we have some information on the title, a little information on the description, that hey, if any student receives $200 in donations or a total of 20 donations of any amount, they qualify for a drawing for a $200 Amazon gift card. The students will actually be able to see this from their 365 login as well. Lastly, we have the campaign emails. We've gone ahead and pre-filled this information for you, and this of course can be edited and modified by the administrators of the program. You can see that we have the organization name, we have a contact person name, and then we have a delivery method. Currently this is set here to send the emails as soon as the contact is added, but when we launch the program, we're actually going to store all of the emails until all of the students have added all of their potential donors, and then we'll launch the program all at one time. During the Rewards 365 campaign, there's a total of 4 emails that are sent. Email number 1, which is sent with the initial launch. We have email number 2, 3, and 4. Here you can have the content that has been pre-filled. You can see that your name is included in here, and all of this is customizable as well. If you make any changes to this page, then you'll go ahead and make sure you click on the Save Changes button, and then the changes will be saved. And the last step is to review the campaign. When you've gone ahead and saved the campaign once, it's not important to do this again, but you can see as long as you've got green check marks all the way down, your campaign is ready to go, and we can click on Save Campaign. And it tells us that the campaign has been launched. And now we're back to the main menu. If I want to click on the Manage Campaigns again, you can see that I have the information. And let's just take a quick look at the Stats button. The Stats button gives us the opportunity to look at all of the students who have been entered by their group. And as you can see, we have group number 1, our demo group. There's 1 participant, 1 contact has been added, and 1 donation has been made. And you can see that we have a total of $7 that have been received into the system. Now I can click on the stats to get into more of the details. You can see who the student was, and you can even click to see the email that the student sent that to. And here on this page, you can see the email address who it was sent to, and the contact name, and the last date that that person was emailed. Now once any person actually donates to the program, the emails will stop. It only goes to people who have not donated through that series of 4 emails. And as you scroll down a little bit more, you can see that we have some of the email statistics as the campaign builds. You can see that we have how many participants, contacts, emails that were sent, any that were bounced, how many were opened, clicked on, abandoned, which means that somebody clicked, went to the landing page but didn't donate. So we track how many percentage of that, and then the total amount of people who donated and the total amount that was raised for your program. Alright, so we've taken a look at the managed campaigns. Let's go ahead and take a look at the student interaction and how that works for them. As you can see, we're looking kind of at an iPad format here, and I've already logged in a student into the system. Students can log in using the Rewards 365 mobile app. They can register using that, or they can actually register it on the website. If a student chooses to use the website, it would actually be the school program's URL with a /365. So in this example, we're using a web browser, and we've gone to www.fbisdrewards.com/365. The student has gone ahead and logged in. Now, we've shown that you have the ability to upload a picture, but we won't be doing that in this particular program. You have the ability to send the emails. So to add an email, you just simply click on this button, and we put in the contact name and the contact's email address and click on Send Email. Let's look at an example. Okay, I've gone ahead and put in Aunt Melanie, put in an email address, and we'll click Send Email. Well done. Email saved to your account. Hit Continue to add another email. And so that's the process. The students will add their emails and their contacts one at a time, and when they're all done, they can just click on the Home button. We also have 2 integrated methods for the students to share their fundraising message. They can use text. Alright, so this is the text messaging page. They can go ahead and add their cell phone number in here and the provider who they are with. Now this message is actually going to be sent to their personal phone, whether it's the student's phone or maybe it's a parent's phone if we're working with a younger child who doesn't have a cell phone, but they'll send the message to them. And as you can see, we explain it here because basically we want that message to be delivered. So that message going to your personal phone, you now have it. Now you can go ahead and send that message and forward it to any one of the contacts that you have in your phone. And it's a better delivery system because now all of your contacts typically will have you in their phone as well, and so you can send them a text message asking them to help you and support the fundraising program. And it's coming from your particular phone. Every single one of the text messages has a coded link that is tied to the student, so that when donations are made, it can be tracked directly back to that student and to the group that they're with. The other method that people can share is social media. As you can see, we've gone ahead and integrated with Twitter and Google profiles at this time. But you also can share your message through Facebook, Instagram, blogs, or any other social media service that you currently use, just by copying and pasting the link that was in that text message. But currently we have these two opportunities that are integrated inside of the system. The last couple of buttons here are about tracking. We have My Sales, Team Sales, the ability to read the messages that your coach or teacher has sent out to the students, and the ability to review the prizes that the students can win. Here, let's take a look at the My Sales tab. On this page, you can see all of the supporters that have been emailed and who have not yet donated. You can actually see if the supporter has opened their email or if they haven't even viewed it yet. You can look here that another supporter who has donated to the program, and you can see the amount that they donated. And if you had any invalid emails or bounces, you'll see that information here too. This information is important because it helps the students track their progress throughout the campaign. Or if someone has an invalid email address, maybe there might have been a typo, or potentially that person has changed their email, giving the student the ability to contact them and get updated information. On the team sales, you'll be able to see the other team members that are part of that group, and you can see the amount of donations that have come for those individual students as well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the email that is sent to the donor. All right, this is a sample of the first email that was sent. You can see here that it says Help Demo Student. So this is the name of the student that was entered, but this would be the actual name of the student coded in here. So if it was Help Johnny Smith, it would say Help Johnny Smith raise money for Fort Bend ISD or for whatever school or program that that student is a part of. You can see that the student's name is also coded in the From area, but the actual email address is give@rewards365.org because it is coming from our servers. You'll see that we continue to brand the school or program with their logo, and then we have the messaging that we looked at earlier. When the person is ready to donate, they simply click on the donate button, and as you can see, it takes us to the landing page that we looked at earlier during the setup process. And here is the email that the donors will receive after completing a donation. We say thank you for your donation to the program name. You can see we continue to brand the logo of the school or program, and we thank them for making the donation to the school on behalf of the student's name. This is really a receipt of payment. We recommend they keep it for their records. We show their date and the amount that they donated. And lastly, we're looking at the welcome email to the Fort Bend ISD Rewards program. With every single donation, the donor receives a gold membership to your school or program site. So in this email, you can see that we thank them again, and we give them a little bit of information about the program. Inside here, we talk about the membership benefits, such as their $50 travel savings passport, the ability to save money when they shop locally. They can shop online, such as Target, Kohl's, Best Buy, and hundreds more, and earn cash back. We also have incredible direct deals where they can save money on Maui gyms and Invicta watches and Michael Kors purses and all kinds of great products that are available there. They can also save money on all of their insurance savings as well. So we just tell them a little bit about the program, and we thank them again for being part of the school, for being part of the program, and for truly supporting the Fort Bend ISD. So that's it. That's a quick overview of how the Rewards 365 program works, how the campaign is set up, a little bit of information about how the students can integrate with that and add their emails. We looked at the emails that are sent to the donors, we looked at the landing page, and then we looked at the process of the emails that the donor would receive. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please contact your account representative for more information.